In the year 2247 BC, the world was far more advanced than the history books would have us believe. Civilizations thrived with technologies and infrastructures that rivaled those of the modern era. However, a cataclysmic event erased this golden age from the annals of history. A devastating nuclear war that reduced these once magnificent societies to rubble and plunged humanity into a dark age from which it took millennia to recover. The civilizations of 2247 BC had reached a zenith of technological prowess. The great empire of Atlantis dominated the Atlantic, while the prosperous lands of Lemuria flourished in the Pacific. The Phoenicians, with their advanced navigation, traded with both continents, creating a global network of commerce and cultural exchange. Cities glimmered with the light of electricity, powered by geothermal and solar energy sources. Medicine had advanced to the point where diseases were all but eradicated, and longevity was commonplace. The people of this era harnessed the power of the atom, not for destruction, but for energy and progress. However, with great power came great responsibility, and humanity's penchant for conflict soon reared its head. Political tensions between Atlantis and Lemuria, fueled by greed and mistrust, escalated. The peaceful application of nuclear energy turned into a race for weapons of mass destruction. On a fateful day in 2247 BC, a series of misunderstandings and political machinations culminated in a nuclear exchange of unimaginable scale. Mushroom clouds blossomed over the greatest cities of the era, their brilliance outshone only by the catastrophic consequences. The skies darkened with fallout, and the earth trembled under the force of the explosions. In mere hours, the pinnacle of human civilization was reduced to ashes. Survivors fled the ruins, seeking refuge in the most remote corners of the world. The once thriving populations were decimated, and knowledge that had taken centuries to accumulate was lost in an instant. The Dark Age that followed saw humanity regress into primitive states, with only a few enclaves retaining scraps of their former glory. In the mid-19th century, a group of archaeologists in Egypt stumbled upon something extraordinary, a hidden chamber beneath the Sphinx, untouched by time. Within, they found ancient scrolls and tablets inscribed with a language long forgotten. These documents told a tale that contradicted everything they knew about history. The lead archaeologist, Dr. Jonathan Harper, recognized the magnitude of this discovery and knew the world was not ready for it. With the backing of a secret society known as the Guardians of Truth, Dr. Harper and his colleagues worked tirelessly to translate and understand the documents. The Guardians believed that revealing this hidden history would destabilize modern society, challenging the very foundations of human identity and progress. Thus, they vowed to keep the knowledge hidden, sharing it only with a select few who would guard the secret. Over the next 170 years, the Guardians meticulously controlled the dissemination of information. They infiltrated academic circles, ensuring that mainstream history conformed to the accepted narrative. Meanwhile, they continued their research in secret, uncovering more artifacts and evidence of the lost civilizations. In remote laboratories and hidden archives, they pieced together the story of the Great Nuclear War and its aftermath. They discovered that while most of the advanced technology had been destroyed, some remnants survived. These artifacts were carefully hidden or disguised as relics of more recent civilizations to prevent their misuse. In 2024, a young historian named Emily Carter stumbled upon references to the Guardians of Truth in the personal journals of her great-grandfather, a renowned archaeologist. Intrigued, she delved deeper, uncovering cryptic messages and hidden records that hinted at the lost history. Emily's relentless curiosity led her to a clandestine meeting with the Guardians. "You're not supposed to know about this," said a stern-faced man named Samuel, one of the senior Guardians, as he led Emily through a labyrinthine underground facility. "But now that you do, there's no turning back." Emily was shown artifacts from the lost civilizations, intricate machinery, advanced medical instruments, and even a fragment of a nuclear reactor. The Guardians explained their mission and the importance of keeping the secret. "We believe humanity is not ready for this knowledge," Samuel said. "It would cause chaos, potentially leading to another cataclysm." Emily was conflicted. She understood the gravity of the situation but felt that humanity deserved to know its true history. We can't keep living a lie, she argued. Maybe knowing the truth could prevent us from making the same mistakes. Emily's discovery placed her at a crossroads. She knew that revealing the secret could either enlighten humanity or plunge it into chaos. The Guardians offered her a choice: join them and protect the secret, or walk away and forget everything she had learned. Days turned into weeks as Emily pondered her decision. She pored over the ancient texts and modern interpretations, seeking guidance. The weight of the knowledge she now possessed bore heavily on her, and she found herself unable to sleep, haunted by visions of the past and fears for the future. One stormy night, Emily made her choice. She gathered the documents she had been entrusted with and set out to reveal the truth. Her plan was to release the information to a few trusted colleagues and let the truth spread organically. She believed that, given time, humanity could handle the truth and learn from its past. However, the Guardians were always vigilant. They intercepted her communications and cornered her before she could share the secrets with the world. "You're making a mistake, Emily," Samuel said, his voice filled with regret. "We can't let you do this." Realizing the severity of her actions, Emily tried to reason with them. "People deserve to know," she pleaded. "We can't keep living in ignorance." But the Guardians were resolute. They had seen the darkness of humanity's past and were determined to prevent a repeat of history. In a swift and decisive move, they took the documents from Emily and confined her to a secure facility, ensuring she would not be able to reveal the secrets. As the years passed, Emily's disappearance was explained away as a tragic accident, and the Guardians continued their mission in secrecy. The knowledge of the Great Nuclear War remained hidden, and humanity continued to progress, oblivious to the true extent of its past. The Guardians, ever watchful, ensured that key discoveries were suppressed or reinterpreted to fit the accepted narrative. They believed they were protecting humanity from itself, but the burden of their secrecy weighed heavily on them. In 2046, a new generation of Guardians discovered more evidence of the lost civilizations. This time, they found a hidden vault beneath the ruins of an ancient city in South America. The vault contained detailed records of the technologies and cultures of Atlantis and Lemuria, along with dire warnings about the consequences of misusing nuclear power. As they studied the artifacts, the young Guardians debated whether to finally reveal the truth. They faced the same dilemma as their predecessors: to protect humanity by keeping the secret, or to trust that the world was ready to learn from its past. Samuel, now an elder, addressed the group. "We must remember why we chose to keep this knowledge hidden. The world is not yet ready to face the truth. We cannot risk another cataclysm." But one of the younger members, a woman named Julia, argued for transparency. "We can't keep living in fear. Maybe the world is ready now. Maybe it's time to trust in humanity's ability to learn and grow." The debate raged on, and the decision remained unresolved. The Guardians continued their work, torn between the desire to protect and the hope for a better future. The secrets of the lost civilizations remained hidden, their legacy a silent testament to the fragility of human progress. As the Guardians stood watch, the world continued to advance, unaware of the ancient cataclysm that had once nearly destroyed it. The knowledge of the Great Nuclear War and the civilizations that preceded it remained locked away, a hidden history that could one day save humanity or doom it to repeat its greatest mistake. And so, the story of the lost civilizations and the nuclear war of 2247 BC remained a guarded secret, its truth known to only a few, its impact on the future yet to be determined.